What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Drinking and Cooking, a show where we sit here, BS, drink, and make good food. Now, as you can tell by the title, this is going to be quick, simple, and easy. And yes, I actually was looking through recipes today, and I got this off of tasty.com. This is actually Chrissy Teigen's recipe, if you know who she is. And we're going to be trying it out. So I'm going to switch over here. And I love YouTube's new format. I'm just checking here. Love because it let me go ahead and pre-post instead of having to do everything right now. So that's awesome. So we're going to switch over here. And this is Chrissy Teigen's jalapeno cheddar corn pudding. And this is really easy. What we're going to do is we're going to start with about, 3 or 4 jalapenos here. And we're going to go back over here. I'm going to angle this down so you can see the cutting board and all that fun stuff. So we're going to go over here. Woo! All right. And yes, we are going to include seeds and all because we want a little bit of spice to this, So we got our knife. All right. Now, the snap peas here are just something for me to snack on, and plus it's also going to be a little side dish here in a minute. That is good. Also, before we get started, it's called Drinking and Cooking for a reason. And we got to have something to drink. And it's now October. I've been waiting for this. It only comes around 2 months a year. Oh, the Halloween eggnog. And then you're like, why are you drinking eggnog and Halloween? Because I can. That's why. It's just so good. All right. Okay. I know you're going, that's not alcoholic. That ain't drinking and cooking. You're right. It's not. So, put that in the fridge. Grab a beer. Sit back because this is going to be fun. And when I mean beer, I mean grab a good-ass beer. It's not bad, actually. Got these out of Oklahoma. Now that's more like it. All right. So, back to the camera. Back over here. All right. So here we go. Take off the stems. Top parts here. Oh, these are good jalapenos. Got a good smell to them. Real good smell. All right. Oh, and what you want to do is you want to go ahead and preheat your oven over here to about 350 degrees. So we're going to get bake 350. You going to start for me? There we go. Digital piece of crap. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to come over here. I'm going to cut up our jalapenos, seeds and all, and I do mean seeds and all. We're just going to come over here and we're going to get slivers going. We're just going to keep going and going. All right. I mean, it's the veins and the seeds that are going to make this thing a nice little spicy spice. Okay? Then we just come over here and just really mince them up. Ooh. That really does smell delicious right now. I'm not even kidding. I love a good smell of a fresh jalapeno. Just something about it, that fresh cilantro and lime and jalapeno. I mean, I know, I wish they had smell-o-vision because I tell you right now, this show would be a hell of a lot better if it had smell-o-vision. We're just going to move that off out of the way there. We're going to grab our next one, do the exact same thing. All right. Now, if you're not a big fan of jalapenos or anything like that, you can try it without jalapenos. I'm sure it tastes just as good without that much of a kick. It's going to be cheesy. It's going to be corny. You know, it's corny. It's going to be good either way. I mean, all right. There's that. There's that. There's that. Keep going. All right, you just come over here and start dicing again. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Swap these over here. Kind of run off. Okay. Just keep on going. All right, there's that one. Now, always, guys, remember, anytime you're working with a pepper, I recommend gloves if you're not used to it, especially anything over a habanero. Jalapenos aren't bad. You can wash the oils out pretty easily with jalapenos, but you start getting up there with habaneros and anything hotter than that, that oil likes to stick to your hands. And I'm going to tell you right now, from personal experience, you can wash all your hands as much as you want, but if you do not get all that oil off, God help you if you have to go to the bathroom. That's not a joke either. That really happens. I just dropped my knife. It damn near scared me. Holy shit. Man. Hold on, let me wash this off. Give it a good wipe down. All right. I apologize about that, folks. Didn't mean for that to happen. But stuff like that does happen. Can't really help it. All right, one more jalapeno to go. And then we'll get started with the other portions. There's only really two things you really got to cut on for this. Your jalapenos and some corn on the cob, and you'll see what I'm going to do with that here in just a minute. All right, got that going, got that going, got that. All right, time for the cut up. No way. Wow, it really did. Well, I mean, you gotta be careful when you're using sharp-ass knives, people. I didn't cut myself, but it nicked me a little. All right. So, there is our jalapenos. All righty. So we have our jalapenos. We're going to put those off to the side. Oh, a little bowl. Come here, little bowl. I'm getting jalapenos everywhere. It's not too bad. I know any chef watching just screamed at me for dragging the blade side across my board. I'm like, don't do that. Now, always use the back side of your knife if you want to clear your board. Therefore, you're not damaging your blade. All right, next thing. You got your corn on the cob here. You're going to, hold on, let me get a drink here. We're now going to shave our corn. All right, there's one. Just like that. Pow. I mean, I got pretty damn close on that son of a bitch. That's down to the cob. A lot of it. So that's pretty good. You want to see? All right, and you're going to do this with two things of corn. 2 cobs of corn. Okay. All right, sounds like our oven's nice and ready too. All right, so we're going to get some stuff up here. All right. All righty. Now that we got our corn, we're going to get a big old bowl. Let me find my big old bowl that my daughter has hid from me. All right. Now, with our bowl, let me hop over here and take a quick gander. Cornstarch, heavy cream. And I need 2 tablespoons. All right, I need my tablespoons. Yay. All right, there's my tablespoon. It's a teaspoon. Where's my TBS? Oh, that is a tablespoon. Yay. Gotta go looking for stuff, man. That thing's hard to do. All right. So, we've got 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream. I'm just going to pour that in there. All right. Just like that. Got that all in there. All right. Then you're going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. This is brand new cornstarch, so give me just a second with this. One, 2. All right. Let me put the lid back on this because this is going to go everywhere if I don't. All right. Now, while you're doing that, all right, you want to melt some butter, and you want to melt about 4 tablespoons of butter. Now, if you got stick butter, that's probably going to be easy for you to measure out, which I do. Right here, I need to cut a tablespoon off, and then we'll melt out. All right, that's 4 tablespoons right there. I'm going to put this little pat back in the thing right there. All right, so we're just going to take this, unravel it, just like that. I'm going to go over to the microwave real quick. All right. Give me just a second. All right, that's in for 30 seconds. So we're going to, I need to get a fork real quick. Because we're going to whisk in that cornstarch into that cream. And I know if you have a whisk, it'd be a lot better. So I don't really have a whisk. Not on me right now. It's one of the things I've been needing to get for a while. Anyways, you're just going to sit here and mix it up. It's nice and smooth. Try to get all the lumps out. Trust me, the last thing you want to do is bite into a lump of cornstarch out of nowhere. It's not that good. It's kind of powdery. It kind of goes when you bite into it. Not good. All right. Oh, my nose, it itches. All right. So we got it nice and creamy. Okay. So at this point, I just lost my fork, and it happens. At this point, what we're going to do our melted butter. We're going to add our melted butter. Woo. We're going to add the corn we shaved. Okay. All right, there's that. More corn. All right, there's that. We're going to add our jalapenos. Now, come on, get on out there. Now then what we're going to do is you need to add 2 cans of creamed corn and then 1 can of just whole corn, kernel corn, okay? And you're going to drain it. Make sure you drain off your can of whole corn, kernel corn. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so 1 can of corn here. As you see, we've been adding stuff. 1 can of corn. You're going to drain it. And then 2 cans of sweet cream corn. All right, come over here. You just go ahead and plop that down into there. All right. I do love some good cream corn. It's good. All right. All right, 2 cans. There we go. All right, now time for the cheese. Let's see how much cheese we have to get. Back over to the menu. We need 2 cups. 2 cups of shredded cheese. It's a lot of cheese. Good thing. Big old thing. Where'd I put my cheese? Because I need the cheese. Cheese is right here. All right. 2 cups of cheese. All right. Two cups of cheese, just right in on top, just like that. All right. So now that we've got our corn, our jalapenos, our cream, our cheese, hold on to the cheese. You're going to need it here in a minute. We're going to mix this all up. Hold on, just. All right. Oh, yeah, I forgot. One last thing. I did forget this. This is my fault. While we're mixing that, I think it was, yep, okay. Yep, that's it. You got to add 6 eggs. My bad. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to go off a recipe and do this at the same time. It's fun. 6 eggs, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 here. All right, there's 6 eggs. Let's put the rest of this back in the fridge. I need a paper towel real quick. All right. All right, all that's in there. Now we're going to mix everything up. All right, get that all incorporated. Here, so you can see this. Get that all incorporated. All right, there we go. All right, now we're going to grab our 9 by 13 deep dish Corningware that you just saw me bring out. You remember that little pat of butter we had left? Well, guess what? That's going to butter this dish. You want to grease it. Yeah, you do. And you just take that and you run it all over. Because believe me, you don't want anything sticking. It's a pain in the butt when you try to clean. You just want to make sure you get your sides coated. You want to make sure your bottom's coated very well. Because anytime you work with egg and cheese while baking, and you have the option, do it so it's going to release and clean really easy. Otherwise, it's just a pain in the freaking butt. All right. So check that out. There we go. All right, that's over there, that's over there, that's over there. Cleaning off my hands real quick. So then, we are going to add all this to our pan. All right, there we go. My nose is itching. Get that under some running water. Dry my hands off one more time. Okay, so this is ready to go, and what we're going to do is we're going to take the rest of our cheddar cheese and we're going to top it. Yeah, because this is the fun part. This is your cheese lover part right here. Make sure you get your sides. Yeah, that looks good. Trying to make sure I get every nook and cranny with cheese, because that's, oh yeah, buddy. Cheesy, 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 cheesy. All right, now like I said, you preheated your oven to 350. I'm just going to go ahead and use the rest of the bag of cheese because there's not much left. So this is going to be cheese lovers' freaking dream. All right, so covered with cheese. Now, as you notice, I didn't add any salt. It says that you should add maybe a half a teaspoon of salt. half a tablespoon of salt. I leave it where you don't add salt due to the simple fact that you can always add salt later. And this helps for anyone who it might be too salty for. Same with the pepper. Didn't add any. You can always season later. This is your main stuff right here. Now, you're going to cook this for, let me take a look. All right. 45 to 50 minutes is how long you're going to cook this thing, okay? You want it a nice golden brown. Then you're going to kick on your broiler for 2 minutes. Throw this underneath the broiler for 2 minutes. Make your toasty, your top nice and golden brown, kind of toasty, kind of bubbly, you know. You know how you like it. So we're going to toss this in the oven right now. Whoop. Here we go. All right, there we go. That's going in. We're going to set a timer for 45 minutes. Bam, there we go. There it is. So this took all of about maybe, 30 minutes prep time. It's got about 45-minute cook time, so about an hour. The expense on this, not that expensive if you do it cheap. You can probably do it for under $30. And this meal will feed about 6 to 10 people, depending on the thickness and everything else like that. So let's see how it turns out. I'll be posting pictures later on my Instagram. I'll be posting pictures on Facebook. So follow me on those. Drinking and Cooking, or ESP918. You can follow me on my Twitter also. Mostly it's only with this stuff, so yeah, go figure. But anyways, guys, thank you for tuning in. This has been another episode of Drinking and Cooking, a show where we BS, drink, and make good food. I try to help you all make good food. Easy, simple, to the point. If you have anything you would like for me to cook, please put it in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit that bell icon if you want notifications in the future when I'm actually cooking. And remember, guys, if you're hungry, cook that shit. This has been Drinking and Cooking. Thanks for tuning in, guys.